Hello everyone, I'm Abha Tewari. Welcome to the Data Engineering Lecture Series, where we explore real world data system, tools, and concepts used in the modern data ecosystem. In this tutorial, we will be diving into Apache HBase, a powerful NoSQL database. This series is designed to help you understand practical data engineering workflow and tools used in the industry. Okay, before we begin, make sure you have the following prerequisite ready. A Cloudera QuickStart VM or Hadoop ecosystem, HBase installed and running, and finally a basic understanding of Linux command. Once your environment is ready, we can start with the experiment step by step. Now, to make this process easier, we will use a virtual environment so that Hadoop and all related tools can run smoothly without affecting our main operating system. So for that, we will first install VMware Workstation, which will allow us to create and manage virtual machines. So inside VMware, we will load a Cloudera Quick Start virtual machine. This Cloudera environment already includes essential Hadoop ecosystem components such as HDFS, Hive, Pig, Scoop, HBase, and Spark. So before starting, please make sure to check the setup guidelines provided. These include the system requirements, VMware installation steps, and how to import the Cloudera virtual image correctly. Once the setup is done, we will be able to launch Cloudera Manager and we can access all Hadoop modules directly from a single interface. So let's get started with setting up VMware and Cloud. Now the installation will take approximately 5 to 7 minutes. So let me talk about Apache HBase. It is an open source distributed column-oriented NoSQL database. Now open the HBase shell from your terminal using the command HBase shell. Once connected, we can begin our experiment. So in HBase, tables are mostly used to store data in a column-oriented way, just like we do in relational database. We first need to create this table before inserting or retrieving data. So the command that we use to create a table in HBase is create command that is used to define a new table along with its column families. So here in this screen, we have created a table student with two column families, academic and contact. Now, if I want to see the description of the table student, then I can type the command describe. So I can write describe student. So this will display your table schema, including column families and other configuration detail. Okay, now in the next command, we will learn how to add data in the table student. So we have the command put. So what is the syntax? We write put, then the student name and the first entry, and you can have academic, our first column, the name, the sub column name, and then Arjun Mehta. So this is how we add data in our HBase table. So the second line, student, student ID, academic sub-column is course and the course is computer science. Same way I can add academic year. Now academic year is 3 and then if I want I can add more sub-columns like in the next line we can write academic grade. So now the grade is A. Now if I want to add other details in my column family then I can add contact like contact email and then the email ID. Next, I can write contact subcolumn phone and the phone number. Then I can add address like here it is written Mumbai. Now if I want to add more data in my table, then I can add more subcolumns like I can add grade, I can add courses, branches. So HBase is schema-less database. It means whenever the requirement is coming, I can add more subcolumn in my column family database. Now, if I want to see what data is available in my table student, I can write the command get student and the student ID. So it will display all the column details with timestamps and the value. Now, if I want a specific value to be retrieved in the output, then I can write the command get student, student ID, column is equal to academic. Then it will display all the information related to academic. So like this, if I want to filter with respect to contact, then I can add this filter contact. Then it will display contact address, contact email, contact phone number with all the timestamp and all the value. Like the address is Mumbai, email ID is Arjun, phone number is some number. Now, next, if I want to filter my database student 1 with respect to grade, I can write the command get student, student ID, column, academic grade. Then it will display only the grade value. Next, I can add second student. Same way, academic name Kavya, academic course electronics, academic year 2, academic grade B. Then I can add another column family, contact. Email is Kavya, phone number, the specific phone number, address, Hyderabad. So this way I can add as much information I want to add for this student. So now third student detail can be added in the existing database of student. So the same way I will add academic, name, course, year, grade, then the second column family, contact, email, phone, address, and if I want to add third student name, I will add third student name. Same way, what I have done, I have added five student detail in my database student. So now my table student is ready with 5 student ID with academic details and contact detail. Next, we will explore scan command. What is important for us to understand that the scan command in HBase is used to retrieve multiple rows of data from a table. However, when we don't want to scan the entire table, we can restrict our search to a specific range of rows using two parameters. The two parameters are start row and stop row. Now, what is start row? Start row tells HBase the row key from which to begin scanning, and stop row tells HBase where to stop scanning, meaning that the particular row will not be included in the result. Now, what we can see in our table that uh, we are scanning student. So it is displaying all the details from student 1 to student 5. Now, here, if I want to start the scanning from student 3, then it will start from student 3. Now here start row is student 2 and stop row is student 5. It means it will display all the student details from student 2 till student 4. It will not include the last student ID. So this is one scan command which will help us to retrieve data, how much data I want to retrieve from the database. Now the next command is count. Very simple command. It will count the number of student detail in my table student database. Now next let us again explore scan command. Now in the scan command itself we can add so many filter. So based upon those filter it will retrieve only those information which I need to display on my screen. So I can filter my database with respect to academic, I can filter with respect to contact detail, I can filter with respect to location. So it is up to us like what kind of filter I want. I can apply those filter in my scan command and I can retrieve the result. Okay, now we can add more filter in our existing scan command. Like here we have one filter of computer science. So we have two student, student 3 and student 5. Then we have filter of academic name and academic grade. Then we have the filter of only academic name, which is displaying only the academic name like Kavya, Rohit, Neha and Karan. Now the very next command is truncate. Now we use truncate to delete all the rows, all the data from my database, but the schema of the table remain as it is. So if I want to remove all the old experiment data, then I use the command truncate. So what is the syntax? I write the keyword truncate and the table name. Next, if I want to scan the same table, then it will show me what data is available. Same way, I can use delete command also one by one to delete all the values from my table student. Now next, if I scan the table student, it will display no information available as we have used truncate command to delete all the old data from my existing database. Next, if I want to delete this table student, I can use the command drop. So this way, there are so many commands we can explore to learn and to get more information about HBase. Next, we can check the count of student table. We can disable the student table. Then we can check whether table student is disabled or not. And the command is disabled. To exit from the HBase terminal, I need to write the command exit. So we will come out from the HBase terminal. Now this brings the end of the session in the data engineering experiment series. I hope now you have a basic understanding of how to work with HBase and the different commands used to create, manage and scan table in the Hadoop ecosystem. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can find the complete lecture series playlist link in the video description below. Make sure to check out for other experiments on Hadoop, Spark and NoSQL database. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lecture series of the data engineering. Thank you so much.